Friends, we are wrapping up our seedling starter vlog series. Friends, Keisha here. We are out in the garden. We are starting to make a little bit of progress. We are about quite a month behind from where we started with our garden cleanup and seedling starting. We've started, but we've had some setbacks, but that is absolutely okay. So we are here in the garden. We have not cleaned up the mess, so ignore the mess, friends. But we are out here in the garden. We have brought some things outside from the seed starting, and we have peppers here. We have some tomatoes and some more peppers. We have some herbs. We have some greens, more greens over there. We have quite a few things that we have started as far as seedlings are concerned. My primary thing were my tomatoes and my peppers. I did want to get those started as soon as possible because the peppers do take quite a bit of time. I put these in, some of these, not the peppers, not these peppers, but some of the other ones, I put them out into the greenhouse yesterday. It is nice and warm in there. Actually, it is too warm. So we did lose a few things in there because it got too hot. So we took these out. We brought them over here into this more shaded area. It's getting indirect sunlight. So it'll have about 4 hours of sunlight first thing in the morning, and then it's indirect sunlight, but it's nice and warm out here right now. We can take them back inside if we need to, but we do need to clean out the greenhouse in this area. I have raked up more leaves. I've brought out more pots. We will be tackling getting these leaves bagged up, and then we will go through cleaning out our bags and getting things in order. We are going to get that done, trying my best to, get that done. But I am pleased with my pepper seedlings, friends. Very pleased with my pepper seedlings. We started some more because none had popped up, but these popped up rather quickly compared to these. But I'm excited. The herbs and the flowers are doing good. I'm excited about my basil. I enjoyed my basil so much last year. We want some more greens. We're going to try to grow greens as much as possible. And we will make good use of the sides of the patio so that we can have some greens and some shady areas of the patio garden. I came out to the garden for a brief moment. It is Good Friday. Happy Good Friday, everyone. I am out here just checking on my little seedlings, and things are okay and not okay, friends. Things are okay because they're growing. Some things are not so okay. So just make sure that when you are taking care of your little seedlings, that you are doing so in a fashion that is suitable for the timing, that allows your plants to get the appropriate sun that they need, the heat from the sun, and the sun to heat up the soil. Make sure you're getting all those things that your plants need so that you're not running into situations like this where your seedlings are growing faster than the time necessary for them to be put in the ground, right? So right now it is not the appropriate time in my area to put these in the soil at the appropriate time. So here we are. Make sure you're taking care of things, friends, and doing what you need to do for your garden, in your garden. And I will, talk to you guys in the next one. Okay? But we have things that are doing okay. Our peppers are starting to come up. We have quite a few of them here and over here, and tomatoes over here as well. So things are coming up in the seedling trays, and I'm excited about that. But some things are not. I'm not so excited about some things, but we'll get where we need to be, friends. It's a beautiful sunny morning here in the Carolinas, in North Carolina. I'm out in the garden. We won't show much more of it than what I'm showing because I have done nothing over the last few weeks. Over the last month, I have done nothing. But things are alive. Things are doing well in the greenhouse. Last night we actually had a freeze warning, and I had already brought my seedlings outside because the cat was not letting things be inside the house. So I had already brought my seedlings outside and put them in here in the greenhouse, and it had been nice. But last night we did have a temperature drop. And so temperatures dropped down to, they said it was a frost warning last night. So it was supposed to drop down to about 35. But things are doing okay. I turned the heat lamp on last night. I'm just coming out to check things right now. And it looks like this okra here is kind of leggy, but it does have it's getting a second set of leaves. I think that's okra. I don't remember what anything is. I have stuff labeled in the house. I'll have to, get that out here. But things are doing okay. Have some sorrel. I'll have to try those again. These are more pepper plants. Definitely leggy because I brought them out here. They're not under a short grow lamp. They're under anyway, just showing these plants. These are my herbs and some flowers that are out here, and I think these are peppers and tomatoes. I don't remember. I have my diagram in the house. Anyway, just wanted to look at some things. I think that's spinach. Yeah, that's some spinach over there. Spinach. The sorrel, not the sorrel, that's the sorrel, but the Swiss chard. I think that's the Swiss chard. So we do got a little bit of the Swiss chard. So I need to get out here hopefully soon. Again, I brought the heat lamp, turned that on last night, and I am going to go ahead and get out of here and go get my day started. Have a blessed and beautiful day, everyone. Go out and find something pretty to enjoy throughout your day, even a few spider webs. But go out and have a great day, friends, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. We are slowly making progress. But if there is a setback, it is coming for me, friends. But I am out here today, and I just went in and watered the little seedlings in the greenhouse. It is definitely getting super duper hot in there. So I'm gonna have to seek a little bit of different shelter for them because it's too hot in the greenhouse for the first part of the day for them. So we'll probably bring them over to our work table. But tonight, my plan is definitely to get some things taken care of out here. So the plan is to definitely get all of the containers here emptied, cleaned out, sorted, and either put away or filled with soil, and definitely getting the bags organized. So we have plans. We just need to execute on those plans. But getting this corner here taken care of is critical. Definitely this weekend, that is the goal, is to get all these things taken care of because, yeah, that's definitely the goal, friends. So just wanted to come out and show you guys what's going on and what we have going on here in the garden. Look at those beautiful roses, friends. I have never had this many roses on this bush before, but we did prune her, and she obviously loved the pruning and is doing fabulously. I'm thinking next season we'll take that wire from around her at the base there so that she can spread out fully below and not just up top. So anyway, we have lots of little blossoms around the garden, some in the greenhouse. Let me just take you over there into the greenhouse. So you see our little seedlings back there on the table looking really pitiful. So we got to do something about this and get things out of here and get the greenhouse cover off because it's too hot with the cover on for the plants. So we will see you guys next time. See those beautiful Carolina blue skies. So we did make a little bit of progress today. I pushed the cover back on the greenhouse. I still need to straighten it up once I can get to that part, but we're still in cleanup mode. But to kind of keep things from frying out there, I went ahead and pushed it back as much as I possibly could. And then I moved my seedlings over here to this table, and they're already looking much better. They're sitting up. Amen, that they're so resilient, right? So we have our seedlings out here, and it's a little bit shadier in this spot on the table. Need to give this yarrow here some water. And my little lavender is coming back, and we have not made it over there to the table, but we're getting ready to get over there to the table. We're not leaving our house tonight. And yeah, so we have made just a little bit of progress, friends. So I'm super excited about the progress that we have made, okay? In the garden, she's resilient. She is resilient. She's bouncing back from the winter. She's bouncing back from the neglect, and she almost doesn't need me. But the cleanup part, that's not her, that's me. So we're gonna get her taken care of, get everything taken care of so that we can get these plants in their forever home. So we have these tomatoes, we have some peppers, we have some okra, we have some sorrel, different sorrels here, more tomatoes. We have some spinach and some Swiss chard, and hopefully the sun didn't destroy them. That spinach right there looks good, friends. And then we have some basil and marigolds and some other stuff that we need to get into some pots. And these are all peppers here. These are all peppers. So we need to get these peppers in, and plants, all of these plants, into some containers of their own, because almost all of them have their second set of leaves. So we need to go ahead and take care of those and get those, well, except for this sorrel. But we need to take care of these plants and get them into some bigger containers, thin them out. Making a little progress with our cleanup. We have cleaned up a couple of corners, which in turn resulted in things being pulled out. But we have cleaned this corner. We have gotten all of the containers that were there emptied of soil and leaves, and emptied out that corner. So it is clean. That big container there contains peat moss and other garden soil essentials. These are leaves that were back there, behind there. This is our work table, and it currently has seedlings on it. We have cleaned around and behind it. There's one little table underneath it that I need to move, but we are making steady progress. We have cleaned out this corner, but then we have moved stuff into this corner. So those two wood pallets were behind the work table. We will be making use of those. We will be adding some containers on those. So that's a project that I plan to do, to make additional space for containers and growing things in. So especially like my herbs and things like that, so that they don't get too much sun and burn up like they did last year. But we are making steady progress here in the garden. We are cleaning up. So I'm excited. It still looks like, a chaotic mess. These are all of the containers that we cleaned from the other corner. We will be placing seedlings in those and starting more seedlings for sure. But we have plenty of containers. That doesn't even include the larger ones that we have. And we have not even made a dent in the greenhouse. We took the cover back. We will still need to adjust it, but we do need a big cleanup in the greenhouse, because in the fall we just push things into the greenhouse. So we have quite a bit growing on out here. There is things growing on. There are things growing. There are herbs and things that are still growing. The flowers are growing. But as far as edibles, only herbs, friends. But we are going to get to growing and getting things cleaned up. So today is Saturday. It is Saturday, April 18th. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are in our garden cleanup clothes, and yeah, we're doing this. We're making some progress. So next video will be a little bit more progress. we hope we will be able to show you a little bit more where we are actually up potting some of these seedlings. So that is the plan, especially maybe some of the tomatoes into bigger containers, because like this cell right here actually has like four tomatoes in that cell. This one has maybe 5 or 6 in the cell, but they're all growing really good. That bottom watering helps out with that. So we have quite a bit growing on with the seedlings. So I don't even know if you could see when I was showing you this, that they have quite a bit per cell in there. So we're going to be taking those out. We have those peppers that are growing. So we definitely want to go ahead and get those into some bigger containers, friends. And yeah, get them where they need to be. So in the meantime, though, I am going to pause this and get back to the cleanup, friends. Get back to the cleanup. We are sweeping and raking and brushing and moving and making progress. So hopefully by the day's end, we will have a lot more done. Hello, friends. Keisha here. We're in the garden, and this will probably never make it to the airways, but just in case it does, happy Sunday. We are out here, and I did not take anything off of this lovely rose bush, but it is just looking so beautiful, friends. Looking so beautiful. I love it. Oh, look at those over there. I cannot remember the name of those flowers. I need to take a picture of them and get the internet to tell me. But we cleaned up quite a bit. We're not finished. Of course, we're not finished. We need to get to the greenhouse, and they still have this container. Let's see, this container, these 2 containers, and of course everything in the greenhouse. And then there are about 3 containers over there behind the rose bush, and of course this one here, those 2 there, that need to be cleaned out. So we need a lot. There's still a lot to do, but we're excited for all the things that we got done yesterday. Our body is telling us, yes, we worked. We worked pretty hard yesterday. But we did get the corner cleaned out, all the containers clear of soil and leaves and things. And you can see all of the pavement, all up under the table. Everything is clean. Everything is clean. So, yeah, we just need to put things back in order and discard some things. And we'll get some guys to come and pick up some things over there that we no longer need or want. Okay, friends, so anyway, just came out first time today to check on our plants, to check on the garden, see how things are doing. Our seedlings are doing pretty good. I'm excited about all of them. I'm excited about my peppers. These are all sweet red peppers. All sweet red peppers there. More sweet red peppers, habanero, serrano chili. My purple bell did not come up. I need to find some more seeds and try to get some of those, or maybe I'll just buy another one from the big box store like I did last year. Maybe that's why they didn't come up. Well, no, one of them did come up, but I touched it and it died. Anyway, my patio hybrid here, they did not come up, but maybe I put some more, because I did put some more plants in here in this container over there in that seed starting tray. Number 2. Do I see aphids on my plants? I hope there are no aphids. Oh no. Okay. I was going to say they're too little to have aphids, but they are outside. But anyway, everything is looking good, friends. I just need to pot these things and get them into their bigger containers for growing. Alright, anyway, just wanted to come out and check and share. Check and share with you guys. Hello friends, Keisha here. We are in the garden. We have had a very productive day out here in the garden. We have done quite a bit of cleanup out here. Things remain clean. I have swept again this evening, cleared off things. Still haven't gotten over there to put those things over there into a place, but we're getting there. We were in the greenhouse today. We went into the greenhouse and we broke down some pots and cleared out some things. So here in the front area, you can see it's quite a bit more space to maneuver around in there. And the white powder is 7 powder. We had quite a bit of ant infestation in the greenhouse because over the winter, those plants made for a nice warm dry home for the ants, and so they took up residency and they were just harvesting eggs or whatever it is, larvae of some sort within those containers. So we got 7 powder from where those plants were sitting underneath. We just disposed of some of those that we just decided not to repurpose. However, that 7 powder really works because it is killing those ants on contact. So you do have to be careful when you are using that type of powder, because sometimes it can also affect beneficial pollinator-friendly insects as well. So right now it's still mid-spring, so I don't have anything that's really out pollinating anything. So I think by the time I finish cleaning up and getting rid of that powder, it should be fine. So I'm not too concerned with having killed off the ants, and I will continue using it as I get the rest of the greenhouse cleaned out, because we do have the back part to finish cleaning out. Those containers there on the side, minus that rectangular terracotta colored one, those other containers will probably go to the garbage because I did see quite a bit of ants in the bottom of those. I put powder underneath, but if I come out tomorrow and there's still ants, we'll just dispose of those as well. But we do have quite a bit of cleanup underneath the table in that back corner over there. Okay, friends, so just wanted to come out and share with you everything that we got going on out here in the garden. This side over here is nice and clean. We did get it cleaned up. Still needs to blow out some of the leaves, but that's okay. We'll do that later. And we have been productive. We took out some of some of the roses. Took some of those off because it was really full, and put those into a vase that will give us a few more days of those roses. Could have took more off, but I left some on there. All of these containers over here will be repurposed for potting the seedlings that we do have. And as we get more things out, enter their forever homes, we'll determine whether or not we're going to use that hard wire or dispose of it. But I hope to be able to save it for the winter, because the creatures do love the winter greens. These are our seedlings here. So we have tomatoes and peppers and spinach and Swiss chard and flowers and basil and other types of herbs that we have going on here, and some sorrel. So we're super excited for these seedlings. Have a wonderful evening, day, afternoon, whatever time of day it may be when you're viewing this, if you ever get to view it. Stay blessed and beautiful. Remember to be kind to yourselves. Be kind to one another. Go out and grow something, friends. Go out and grow something and repurpose something. Do whatever it is that you do that makes you happy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Well, this concludes our Spring Seed Startup Series. Thank you so much for coming along with us and seeing how we do what we do to get these seeds started in a garden. See you in the next one.